Today, the United States takes the field in one of the biggest matches in the FIFA World Cup. Millions of people will be watching. I know I will be. Some will be cheering. Some will be criticizing. But today, I want to challenge you to do something different. Instead of just watching the game, what if you learned from it? Think about that. Instead of just watching the game, what if you learned from it? Because championships aren't won by talent alone. They're won by preparation. And that's exactly what I teach through my best framework. Whether you're building a business, advancing your career, improving your health, or simply trying to become the best version of yourself, success requires more than motivation. It requires a system. So let's talk about it. So welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Tora Brown, organizational consultant. And for the last 15 years, I have worked with business owners and executives, women who are high performing, who have very successful careers and feel like they're living their best life, but something is not quite right. And so that's what we do. We get to the bottom of it, getting them from a life that feels okay to a life that feels extraordinary, the best life. So let's talk about that. How do we do that? How do you live your best life? Well, we do it by focusing on 4 areas, just 4. And so let's jump into what those 4 areas are. B is body. E, expectations. S, schedule. And T, truth. And today, we're using Team USA's World Cup preparation as a reminder that every victory begins long before game day. So let's start with the first pillar, and that's body. That's your energy and vitality. When we talk about body, that's what we were focusing on. When Team USA walks onto that field, they're not hoping they're in shape. They've spent years preparing every day, early mornings, in the gym, conditioning, recovery, nutrition, sleep, hydration, strength training, every sprint, every practice, every sacrifice has prepared them for this moment. So now, let me ask you, how are you preparing your body for your championship? Because your biggest dreams require energy. Your biggest dreams require that you are full of vitality, not exhaustion. If you're constantly running on empty, skipping meals, not sleeping, ignoring movement, you may have incredible ideas, but you won't have the capacity to execute them. Your body is the vehicle carrying your purpose. You need to take care of it. So important. High performers understand that energy is a competitive advantage. The next pillar is E, expectations. No athlete enters the World Cup expecting to lose. They expect to compete, they expect challenges, and they expect pressure, but they also expect themselves to rise to the occasion. The expectations you hold determine the standards you accept. Let me say that again. The expectations you hold determine the standards you accept. Too many people lower their expectations because life has disappointed them. They've experienced setbacks, rejection, loss, failure. So they start expecting less success, less joy, less opportunity. But here's the truth. Your expectations shape your behavior. If you expect success, you prepare differently, you speak differently, and you show up differently. You also recover differently. This week, I want you to ask yourself, what expectations am I carrying into the second half of this year? I'm going to say it again. What expectations am I carrying into the second half of this year? Because we're not just watching Team USA chase a championship, we're chasing our own. The next letter, S in the pillar, is schedule. The S stands for schedule. And one thing elite athletes never do is leave preparation to chance. Every practice is scheduled. Every recovery session is planned. Every meal, every meeting, every workout, everything has a purpose. But what about us? How many of us say our goals are important, yet our calendars don't reflect them? Think about that. Oh, my goals are really important, but have you taken time to put them on your calendar? If your goal is to write a book, where is the writing scheduled? If your goal is better health, where is movement scheduled? If your goal is growing your business, where is CEO time scheduled? Hope is not a calendar strategy. Success isn't built in random moments. No, it's built in repeated appointments with yourself. Your calendar reveals your priorities more honestly than your vision board ever will. Okay? So, the next pillar in best, well, that's the T. And finally, T stands for truth. And this is where transformation happens. Every coach reviews game film. Why? Because the truth helps you improve. Not your excuses, not your opinions, the truth. Maybe your strategy needs work. Maybe your consistency isn't where it needs to be. And maybe you've been busy, but not productive. Maybe you've been waiting for confidence before taking action. The truth isn't meant to shame you. That is not why we focus on the truth. It is not meant to shame you. It is meant to free you. The truth is here to set you free. When you tell yourself the truth, you finally know what to work on. And that's how champions improve, right? So, as Team USA takes the field today, don't just watch the scoreboard. Watch the preparation, watch the discipline, and watch the teamwork. Watch the resilience, because everything you admire in elite athletes can also be developed in your own life. So I want you to remember the best framework. B is body. You need to take care of your energy and vitality. E, expectations. Raise those standards. S, schedule. Protect your priorities. T, truth. Be honest about where you are so you can become who you're meant to be. Championships are earned in one decision at a time. And your next championship, whether it's in business, your health, your relationships, or your purpose, starts today. I'm Dr. Tora Brown. Until next time, keep living your best life. And let's go, USA. If this video encouraged you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's ready to stop waiting and start winning. And if you'd like to begin living your best life, comment best below, and I'll share more tools and strategies to help you build a life that's aligned with your purpose, your performance, and your potential. I'll see you in the next video. Are you ready? Let's go.